My name is Janeyh Mosquera. My ethnicity is Latino.
At what point did you start to see people misunderstanding your ethnicity?
I believe when I was in middle school, around 6th grade, that is when people started misinterpreting or misreading my ethnicity.
¿Qué pasó, guapa? Vamos a firmar a mi comadre acá.
Most of the time, people thought I was just purely white, but really it depended what school I went to at the time. Because if I went to a black school, people would think I'm white. But if I went to a white school, people would think I'm Hispanic. But I would generally like to say I'm mixed because that's what I identify as. I was born in Bayonne, New Jersey, way up north New Jersey, right by New York. So, we're right by the city. Never was born in Panama, but I did visit Panama frequently when I was younger. And so my first language was Spanish. I spoke only Spanish when I was little until I went to school. And that's when school assimilated me and I was forced to speak English. So I lost my Spanish and now I'm here older, which sucks. I had to relearn Spanish all the way from the beginning. But when I was little, I mostly lived in New Jersey and then I moved to Michigan. We also went to Maryland at one point. We also lived in Florida at one point too. I believe when I was in 5th grade. Back to New Jersey. And then finally I'm here in Pennsylvania, which is not one of my favorite places, but I'm stuck here. I would say my favorite place to live was New Jersey because that's what I consider my home. Because that's the place I lived the longest. New Jersey is my home. I was born there. I have the most friends there. I feel more at home. My family lives there, so I feel like that's my favorite place because it's my home. The group that tended to exclude me the most is majorly what I believe to be white people when I went to white schools. They tended to, stay to their own groups and tended to stay in their own groups, and there was only ever a few that'd be like, hey, you want to be my friend? But mostly like colored places, people were mixed. They were more inviting than, the white schools. As I got older, yes, it was more difficult to make friends. Now I have a smaller amount of friends because not everybody wants to be my friend. I mean, as much as I would love that, as much as anyone would love that. But yeah, when I was younger, I had tons of friends of different white people, black people, Indians, Asians. I had all those different types of friends. But now I feel like I only have certain types because those are the only groups that want to be my friend. We're on our way to my old middle school, Memorial Middle School, where I entered in 8th grade. We're there because this is one of the moments that I realized people started to interpret my ethnicity. Before I went to Memorial Middle School, I was actually in a different school in New Jersey called Falcon, which was an all-Caucasian school. Memorials was one of the first schools that I had been to that was, the majority was African American. also where I met my longest best friend, Janeyh Mosquera, my best friend.
When Janeyh was new here, since like the school, it was like mainly African American students. Everybody was so like hyped up because they saying, oh, like it's a new white girl, it's a new white girl. I remember people coming up to me saying that we got a new white girl. And then I was just like, okay, whippity-doo. I mean, there was some Caucasian kids. The thing is, they were so hyped when they seen Janeyh. I don't know why, because there was a little bit of Caucasian.
Because I'm gorgeous.
Because you're gorgeous. I seen Janeyh. I didn't talk to her. I mean, I did give her a compliment to make her feel like welcome, because I don't know if she felt like out of her element being in that school. Because I don't know, like just looking at her, I was just trying to read her. I was like, is she used to being around a different, you know, kind of crowd or whatever? Because she was like new. People love to corrupt the new people. And I was so afraid that Janeyh was about to get corrupt because she was so nice. I was like, yo, she get corrupted by these kids. Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm very like in between whether I was feeling like I fit in and I don't fit in at the same time, because everybody is like, oh, she's a white girl, she's a white girl.
I feel like you were trying to find your place in that school.
Yeah, I was. I feel like everybody only wanted to be my friend because of how I looked on the outside.
I don't know. I felt like they were treating you like a zoo animal because they were like, oh my God, she's so exotic.
She's so exotic.
She's a rare species that we have here.
When I seen Janeyh, I mean, I was like, oh, this is the new person everybody talking about. I didn't really care what she was, you know. I was like, oh, she seems nice. When I met Janeyh, that's when it's like she was keeping me out of trouble. I peeped that, and I was like, hey, man, she's a good influence. Like, I really felt like you were about to get corrupted by these kids in this school. You were honestly keeping me out of trouble a little bit. I liked hanging around you because like you kept me sane and you kept me out of trouble. Yes. It's not like you were a follower.
No.
At first, you were about to be a follower because I seen the people who you were hanging around and they were not good people.
But I didn't know if I was liked for the color of my skin or because of who I am. Yeah, but even the Spanish people in that group, like in the school, like some of the Spanish people, they didn't really want to be my friends because why? I didn't really speak Spanish fluently. I lost it and I had to relearn, and even still my grammar is like really bad.
I don't understand why people do that. Like they look at somebody and they be like, oh you're this, oh you're that.
Everybody in America is a mixing pot. We're all mixed with like a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. So yes, I may be Hispanic and I'm also Polish and Irish and Puerto Rican, and everybody has like a stereotype for every single thing, and it's like, why do you have to I feel like everybody puts everybody in boxes, and it's like you have to fit in this box, and if you're not this box, then no, you're not that.
Yeah, we're all different at the end of the day, because even though, okay, it don't matter what color we are, what race we are, ethnicity, it don't matter. If you cut us, we all gonna bleed what color? Red. That's it. So, because some people, like, they feel like they gotta be
somebody else in order to be like.
And I'm proud, like, that you're proud of who you are.
The most important things to me are, you know, my family. I feel like everybody says that, but, you know, it's true, though.
Here we are for Thanksgiving. We're coming to my aunt's house. What about you? How old were you when you came to the U.S.?
17 years? Wow. Last time I went, I was a young lady. And now look at me. 40 years old. That's all I have to say.
What about you? How old were you?
I was 14. No. I was 9 and 16. No, I just turned 16, I think it was. How old are you?
Family is all you have, you know. They're the friends you didn't choose, you know. 'Cause I know there's a quote everybody always says, you know, friends are the family you choose, but you know, Maybe your family are the friends you didn't choose. You know, I wouldn't be where I am without them, you know. Mostly my dad wasn't in my life. It was mainly my mom who raised me and my grandma who raised me. And, you know, I just, you know, without them, I probably wouldn't be here. And I also have an older sister and 2 younger siblings. I call them my kids because I practically helped them. I watched them grow up. Like I said, without my family, I wouldn't be who I am, like all of my family. And I have a large family, and my grandma is one of 8, and my mom is one of 6. And that's what I grew up with, and that's basically me and who I am.